What's up, guys, and welcome back to another BullRush Academy live stream. I just wanted to welcome all 95,216 active BullRush traders right now on the BullRush platform. So give it up for all 95,000. We're almost at 100,000 traders, and of course, you know I love giving free stuff away. So at 100K, we'll be doing a huge giveaway. Biggest giveaway we've done yet. Bigger than our 30K giveaway, bigger than our 50K giveaway, and bigger than any giveaway we've done in the past. So make sure this giveaway is going to be specifically in our Discord. Of course, we'll post it all in all of our social medias, but to be able to win, you must be in our Discord. So make sure you go to the link in the bio and you join our Discord today so you don't miss that, because we're at 95,000. We'll be at 96 by the end of the day, and who knows? Monday, Tuesday, we'll be at 100K, and we're gonna start that giveaway. So you don't want to miss that giveaway. Make sure you hop in our Discord. Quick little plug there to begin the news story, to begin the live stream. We got a ton of news stories though. We're gonna cover some crazy stuff coming out of Forex, some crazy stuff in crypto, and of course, now that we have our sports picking competitions, we're gonna give you this top sports news, the top updates. I got a lot of papers here. I got racks right here, papers. So lots to cover today. Lots of really great information for you guys to go over. And let's get right into the show. What's up, CHF King? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Waiting for Master Trade for Best. I got all my regulars in here. It's always great to see you guys here. Let me give me 1 sec. Let me make sure I got all of my streams are going good here. Let me just verify. Whoop, wrong button. 30 seconds. Twitch. Just gotta make sure Twitch is alive. And we're live, boys and girls. All right, so let's get right into it. Oh, before I forget, if you're watching this live stream, I'm gonna mention it again at the end, but you're gonna want to stay to the end and join our next live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and add the next live stream here right now. There you go. So yeah, our next live stream, don't forget, right after this live stream, we're going to be going live and we're going to have our live trading battle. It's going to be with Kit from ICT Concepts and Rajan Dal from Day Trade Ideas. Great guys there, really good traders. We're going to learn a lot, and I think we're going to see some really cool action there. So Rajan trades mostly stocks. I believe Kit trades mostly indices. So we're going to see a real nice head-to-head battle. It'll be a 1-hour competition starting, we'll start the live stream right after this at about 9:45. Again, it's a new link, so make sure you click that link at the top of the chat here. And join that, but it's going to start at 9:45. The actual competition will start at 10. And yeah, it'll run from 1 hour from 10 to 11. We're going to do some live commentary. We're even going to have a guest appearance from our CEO, Trent Hare. He's going to give some nice commentary for that competition. And yeah, we're going to get rocking and rolling, and we're going to learn a lot, and it's going to be exciting. I'm really excited for that. If anybody remembers when we used to do the live streams, we still live stream our Trade the News competitions, but we used to do a lot of these in the past. We've done a lot of these live streams, me and Trent, with the live competitions, and man, they are exciting, I'll tell you what. And so I'm really looking forward to this competition. One more thing that I wanted to go over here, and we'll go into our dashboard here to look at this. By the way, boom. Whoop, same, just showed you the same thing. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I wanted to show you there you go. Move this over. So we got Kit and Rajan Dal here. They're going to be trading here, like I said, starts in about an hour and 23 minutes at 10 a.m. But the live stream will start at 9:45. We'll do a little interview beforehand, see what strategy, see what kind of strategy they're looking at implementing here. So a slight update here. While we're here, don't forget 30% off on our A-Book challenges, 5K to 25K. Make sure you use code BullRush. But a new update. So let's get right into some of these BullRush updates that we have for you here. So we have a new structure for our hourly, hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly competitions. So now they're all satellites into a huge monthly competition that we're running every single month. So this is going to start in June. So if we go to single round competitions here, so we still have our the regular hourly competitions, the regular day traders here for this week. Like I said, this is not going to start until next week. So let me show you how this is going to work. So first in the line of competitions, like I said, there's going to be hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly competitions. So let's look at our hourlies. So our hourlies now are free to enter still, but there's going to be 10 prizes. And the 10 prizes is going to be all free entry into the weekly competition, right? So free entry into the weekly competition, every 2 of those competitions every single hour. One is open for anybody, and then the other one is for XP pros. We're going to leave this just to give those people who are very active in BullRush a opportunity. I believe the minimum XP that you need for that is going to be 5,000 XP. So if you just join some competitions, you get active for a day or 2 in BullRush, you should be able to hit that. It's not that high of an XP. A majority of our users have 5,000 XP. A majority of our active users have 5,000 XP. So make sure you get into BullRush and you stay active in BullRush. Sip from my BullRush branded cup. And yeah, so 2 hourlies, free to enter, and we're gonna give away each one of those 10 entries into our daily, which is right over here. So the daily is gonna be 500 credits to enter, or $5 US, right? The idea behind this is it costs $5 US to enter, and we're giving away 5 prizes. We're giving away free entry into the weekly for each one of those, right? Now, the weekly costs, drumroll, the weekly costs $10. So you pay $5, you get free entrance into our $10 weekly competition. Or if you want to skip so the way this works is if you want to skip the hourly competition and you want to just start at the daily and have two competitions to go to make it over to the monthly, just pay the $5, enter the daily competition, and then you'll be entered if you win top 5, you'll be entered into the weekly. The weekly, if you want to skip the hourly and the daily, you could just pay $10, enter the weekly, and we're giving away 5 prizes every single week to get into the monthly trading competition. Now, the monthly competition, see, June is still from last week, so it's still going to be $25, but we're going to have to look at the July one. Let's see if July is on here. I don't see it, but it's going to cost $50 to enter. So let me pull up a graphic here for you guys that will help a little bit better. Here you go. So, essentially, you could make it from 0 to hero, right? This is an unreleased graphic, but this is a great way to kind of explain it to you guys. And since you're on the live, what's up, Sharon Kumar? How are you doing? I like to see CHF King and Sharon Kumar. Master Trade for Best, if you're watching, let me see a little shout out. I always like to see your Arepa comment in the chat. But like I was saying, I think this is a little better way to explain it. So every hour, or not every hour, but two times a day, we have an hourly competition, one from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's open for everybody, and one from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The top 10 people from both of those competitions, so top 20 people for both hourly competitions, move on to the next day's daily competition for free. Now the daily competitions, they're $5 to enter, but the top 5 spots of each daily competition will enter the weekly for free. The weekly competition is going to cost $10 to enter, but the top 5 people of the weekly competition are going to be entered for free into our $101,000 minimum tournament. So it's going to be 2-round tournament. Once the tournament starts, there's not going to be, you can't register anymore. So it's not going to be like the competitions where you might be in first place and then the week before the competition ends, someone else joins and gets all the return and they pass you up. Once the tournament starts, no more entrance. That tournament is a $50 entry fee. So the way the prizes are broken down, first through 5th place are all going to get prizes. It's going to be $100K worth of prop challenges. I think the first place one is a $25,000. Or sorry, first place is a $50,000 one. Second is a $25,000 one, plus credits on top of that. And then we're starting off with a $100,000 minimum prize pool. $100,000 credit or $1,000 minimum prize pool of cash prizes. That'll go to the top 5 people as well. So recap, essentially how this works then is if you want to join this competition, the $101,000 monthly competition for free, you could prove your skills and join 1, 2, and just win 1, 2, 3 competitions essentially. If you place top 5 in the hourly and top 10 in the hourly and top 5 in both the daily and the weekly, you're going to get free entrance into the $50 monthly tournament. And maybe you say, hey, I don't want to have to win 3 times to make it into that monthly tournament. Guess what? You can skip a step. Skip the hourly and just pay $5, enter the daily. And then now, as long as you place top 5 in the daily and the weekly, you're going to get free entrance into that $101,000 monthly tournament. Now, you say, hey, I don't want to win 2. I don't want to win 3. I just want to have to win 1. But I also don't want to have to pay $50. So you enter the weekly $10 tournament, and boom, you enter top 5 and you make it into that $101,000 tournament. Or if you just want to skip all of these other 3 satellites, you can pay that $50 entry fee and then make it in there into that $101,000 tournament for your chance to win a prop account and cash money. So not only if you win first place will you win $50,000 a booked prop challenge, but you also win some cash. We haven't announced the exact prize distribution for the $1,000 cash, but if you win 1st through 5th, you're going to get a prop account and some cash. So stay tuned for that. That's very, very exciting, and that's going to be starting June 1st. We're going to be announcing it in our newsletter that's going out later today. So this is you guys who are listening right now, you're the first to hear about this new feature. Everybody hear me good? Sharon, how you doing, brother? What's good in your neck of the woods? Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, yes, XP. So new update on XP leaderboard. So we still have our monthly XP leaderboard, but now something new update with this. It won't just be the top 50 that are going to be moving on to that little competition. Now it's going to be the top 100 people. Sorry, I had to remember. The top 100 people will be moving on to sorry. If anybody who knows me, I have a billion tabs open at all times on my computer, so I'm just kind of, which one of these? This is the one. Here you go. Here you go. So now it will be, instead of it just being the top 50 people, we're going to be giving away the top 100 people on this monthly XP leaderboard will be able to move on to the XP monthly champions competition. What's up, Ed Cat? How you doing, brother? The top 100 people will be going on to the monthly XP leaderboard competition. Also, it's now going to be $750 total in prizes. First place is going to be getting $350. Before it was only $250 for first place. Second place will be getting $200. Third place will be getting $100. Fourth place, $50. And fifth place, $50 as well. So a total of $750 in prizes there. All you have to do is place top 100 here on this leaderboard, and you're going to be automatically entered into that competition. I believe the competition is on here already. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is a good example. This is the previous one we had. So the previous one we had here, you could see first place got $250, second place got $100, and third place got $50. Now, after this May XP Champions competition, which obviously starts in June, for July, all these changes are happening on June 1st. So for like the monthly competition, the first monthly competition that will be eligible for those satellites will be the July monthly competition, and then the first XP Champions one will obviously be that June XP Champions competition, which will start in July as well. So for the June one, still the same as the XP Champions, how the previous one was. So first place 250, second 100, third place 50. Next XP Champions competition after this, it'll be 350 for first, 200 for second, 100 for third, 50 for fourth and fifth place. So you don't want to miss that. While we're here, we also have weekly sports competitions now. So we have the sports arena that runs 24/7, 7 days a week. I believe it restarts every month. But this is just a place, go in there, do your Hail Marys, figure out your strategy, figure out some parlays that work. And then, of course, for every active sport, we have a paid competition now. So we have the NBA Finals competition, which will be starting on June 1st, only $25 to enter. We have the MLB competition for the week of 6/2 to 6/16, which is, again, next week, which will be $25 to enter. And then we have the all sports competition. We have two all sports competition, one for 6/2 to 6/16, which is next week, and then the other one for 6/9 to 6/23, which is the following week. All of these have a $25 entry fee, and of course, just like any of our other competitions, the prize pool is directly based on how many people enter. Hell yeah, EdCat. I'm going to check out the 1 hour competition. Hey, tell me in the, I just saw you said you're going to kill the 1 hour challenge. Tell me your username. I think we have a 1 hour competition here starting at, well, we have the live stream one, but that one's just for our two traders to battle out. We have this 1 hour trade rush today starting in 9 minutes about 10 minutes here at 9 o'clock. Tell me your username and we'll do some live coverage of that 1 hour competition and see how high you get, and see and look at your trades and stuff if you want a little shout out here on the live stream. But yep, like I said, we have those sports competitions. If you want to place your own competitions, if you got buddies that are, oh wow, look at these guys starting their own competitions. But if you got a competition that you think is nice, a little head-to-head here, that's nice. That's nice. If you got a competition, if you got friends that say that they're really good at sports picking, and you got that one friend that like, oh, all my soccer picks go through, all my baseball, all my football picks go through. All right, DJ EdCat, I'm gonna check you out at 9 o'clock, and we're gonna tail your trades there. But if you, like I said, if you have friends that think they're always good at sports betting, build a competition. You guys can put your money where your mouth is, as little as $5 to enter, all the way up to, if you want to do $1 million competition, go ahead. You can do $1 million competition, and see who can win, who is the best trader, and go head to head with your friends. Or if you're a handicap or anything like that, you can go head to head as well. We're going to have some big competitions coming up for the future, upcoming sports, NFL, hockey, next season, MLB, NBA, soccer, FIFA World Cup. We'll have some really big competitions, some huge competitions that you really do not want to miss there. So make sure you hop in there. And did I miss anything else here as far as updates? If you have any questions about the satellites and how those satellites work, just let me know. The only two that changed here as well. Oh, the only other two that changed here as well are now our Battle of the Bulls tournament, where we are giving away 3 prizes. So our prizes here is going to be a 10K A-Book challenge. For first place, second place is a 5K A-Book challenge, and third place is a 5K A-Book challenge. So 20 grand worth of prizes there for you on this competition, on this tournament. And that is the Battle of the Bulls tournament, which will be starting June 16th. I think we currently still have, oh no, the Battle of the Bulls, yeah, no, the old Battle of the Bulls ended May 26th, so just a few days ago. And then we also have our 100K July guaranteed July main event, which actually just launched. So that's going to be a mix of our sorry, I got confused there. So this is going to be a mix. It's going to be a 1-month tournament. It's going to be round 1 and round 2. Of course, like we all know, 50% of people from round 1 move on to round 2. And then, of course, in round 2, there's going to be 5 prizes. So first place is going to win a $50,000 A-Booked funded prop account. Second place is going to win a $25,000 A-Booked prop account. Third place is going to win $10,000 A-Book prop account. Fourth place, $10,000 A-Book prop account. And then fifth place, a $5,000 A-Book prop account. But not only that, but we're also going to be giving away 50% of the prize pool. So the total amount of entry fees to first place, 25% of the entry fees to second place, 10% of the entry fees to third place, 10% to fourth place, and then 5% of the entry pool over there to fifth place. So you could win a lot of money here. There's a lot of opportunity to win a lot of money right there. It's going to be $50 to enter, or 5,000 credits. So make sure you enter there. But the rewards are huge. I mean, a $50,000 A-Booked challenge. If you win that, you already get your $50 prize back. Plus, on top of that, you're going to win 50% of the prize pool. So you're guaranteed with just the prize pool, you're going to make your money back. But with the prize pool and the challenge, you're going to be profiting very, very well. Sports Picker 5, when are you going to do larger sports competitions? Well, if you heard me a little bit earlier, I did mention there's going to be some big competitions coming up with some of these upcoming seasons. I don't know how much I could say right now, but there's going to be a very big, probably the biggest competition to date on BullRush. Not probably, it will be the biggest cash competition to date on BullRush. When I say cash, I don't mean not like when it says 100K guaranteed here. We're giving away $100,000 guaranteed of prop challenges plus cash as well. This is going to be purely cash. It's going to be upwards, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be, in the 6 figures probably after everybody joins. And all I can say is stay tuned. We're going to be doing some announcements on that very soon. But yes, Sports Picker. Oh, yeah, you're all good, bro. You're all good. I just wanted, all I was saying was there's going to be some really big sports picking competitions coming up in the future. You do not want to miss this. Some opportunities to, not just make a little bit of money, not just, get more money to go to the casino. This is going to be some life-changing money. Well, it looks like you're signing up, sports picker. It looks like you're signing up, brother. Well, stay tuned. Just make sure you follow us on all social medias. Make sure you follow us on YouTube because we'll definitely be announcing it on YouTube. We're gonna be announcing it on all social medias. I would say give it a few weeks, and you're gonna see some life-changing competitions popping up here on BullRush. Just on that though, also we just got 27 more users on BullRush platform in the last 20 minutes. So we're at a user a minute right now, guys. That's awesome. But Sports Picker, I'm gonna be looking for you, bro. And you better join. In the meantime, go and practice. Hop into some of these other competitions. Let me know what your favorite sport is. If we have it, we'll place. I'll join one of these and we'll place some picks. If not, we're gonna have it soon because we're just expanding and we're getting bigger and bigger. Now, did I cover all of the competitions? If you guys have any questions about the competitions or what I covered about the satellite, new satellite method or anything like that, just let me know. Oh yeah, there's more prizes for the crypto weekend competition. That's the one. I knew I was forgetting one of them. The crypto weekend competition is now, we're expanding the prizes. So now there are, oh, well, so if you don't remember, before it was one prize, one free entry into the June trading competition. Womp womp. That's the prize right now. Like I said, all these changes are going into effect in June 1st. So next week, oh, it's not posted yet, but next week, instead of just one weeny little prize, we're going to be giving away 10 free entrances into that day trader competition to give you a chance at that $101,000, 101K prize pool for that monthly competition. So we're going to be giving away 10 free entries into the Monday day trader competition for each of these crypto weekends after this weekend. This weekend is still going to get entrance into the next monthly competition, which is that June trading competition right here, which again, like I said, all of these go into effect in June. So this June trading competition is not going to be that $101,000 competition. That's going to start in July, which I believe we already had down here. No, we did not. No, we don't. The last thing, as always, the first Friday of every month, we have our non-squawk, non-squawk. We have our news squawk non-farm payroll event. Yes, Sharon, you're correct. At the beginning, if anybody missed this, didn't catch the beginning of the live stream, I'm going to talk about it again at the end of the live stream, but we're doing a huge giveaway, the biggest giveaway we've ever done, social media giveaway we've ever done in our Discord when we hit 1,000 users. If you look up here right now, you can see, hit a little refresher-oni here, you can see we're at 95,200 and something users. I don't know why it's not popping up now. My screen froze. But we're at 95,200 and something users. Right there, 95,233 users. Once we hit 100,000 users, we're doing a giant giveaway, the biggest giveaway we've ever done to date, bigger than our 30 or 25K I think was, or 20K I think it was, bigger than our 50K giveaway, bigger than any other giveaway we've done in the past, but it's going to be in our Discord. So just like Sharon said, make sure you hop into that Discord. What am I giving away? You're just going to have to find out. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's definitely going to be worth it. It's going to be multiple different prizes. It's not just one. I'll tell you, there's going to be 10 winners of this giveaway. So not just one person's going to win. So 10 people are going to win something. They're all going to win something of good value. 5 huge prizes, 5 other different tiers. If we say one's better than the other, there's 5 that are insane prizes and 5 really good prizes. But 10 people are going to win something, and the only way to win is to be in our Discord. So make sure you go in the Discord. If you want to be a loser and you want to wait until we announce the giveaway, then just follow us on social media, and once you see us post about that giveaway, then join the link or click the link and then join our Discord so you can you don't miss that giveaway and you can be a part of that. But it's going to be a huge giveaway. Sharon, Wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you uh, what it is, but like I said, we got to hit 100K, man. Hey, if you want to find out what that giveaway is, make sure you just tell your friends to join BullRush. Get it up to 100K quicker. I'm gonna make a bet. Also, let's put the bets in here. Everybody, tell me in the chat what your guess is of when we're gonna hit 100K. So I'll give you a hint. We've been hitting about 700. Our average is about 700, 800 new users every single day. So right now we're at 95,233. I think we might get a little pickup here on the weekend because of these new giant Drink Forex. How do I win cash from BullRush? Well, the better question would be how to not win cash, because there's so many different ways. So if you're brand new to BullRush, we're an all-in-one trading and sports picking platform. So the first way and our bread and butter of how we started. Next Wednesday is what you say, Sharon. Drink Forex says Tuesday. I was thinking overnight between Monday and Tuesday is when I think we're gonna hit it. But again, to answer your question, Drink Forex, there's essentially 4 different ways that you can earn money with BullRush. The first way is with trading competitions. So we run trading competitions every single. We run trading competitions hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. There's tons of different competitions that you can enter. Like I mentioned earlier in this chat, we're going to be doing monthly $100,000 trading competitions where we're giving away a mix of prop challenges through our prop firm, which is another way to earn money, and cash. So that's the first way, is by entering trading competitions. The second way to earn money is by joining our BullRush challenges, which is essentially a way to just double and triple your money. So if you enter our $5 basic 3-to-1 challenge and you get 15% profit before you hit 5% drawdown, you're going to earn $18.50. Sorry, I don't know why it took me so long. You're gonna earn $18.50. So essentially like a 3x multiplier, right? Same thing with the $10 one. You're gonna win. You pay with $10, and then you're gonna earn $37 if you win that. So that's the second. So we got sports trading competitions, and that's you doing them and creating your own. I guess there's 5 different ways of earning. So I'll talk about the 5th one last. But so we got trading competitions. We got trading challenges. Then we also have our prop firm. So Then we also have our prop firm. So these are A-book challenges. So if you don't know what a prop firm is, it's essentially a place where you can go, pass a few challenges, and they provide you funding. However, traditional prop firms just do a demo account, right? They're not actually putting your trades into market, which means that you're not actually trading. You're essentially gambling on an online casino. Once you get to level 4, you're A-booked, which means we provide liquidity. We have a liquidity provider. Right now it's Forex, who will put your trades into market, which means you're actually trading for real, and you get funded and you get a percentage of your returns. So in level 3 and level 4, you're going to get a 75% profit split. You take 75%, we take 25%, and that is the third way that you can make money with BullRush. All right. Now, the fourth way, right? So we got trading competitions, we got trading challenges, we got prop firm challenges. The fourth way is going to be sports picking competitions. So with our sports picking competitions, just like our trading competitions, you can enter our sports picking competitions, and every single time, we'll enter one of these. Let me go to one of my past ones. Let me go to my place picks. So with the sports picking competitions, just how the name entails, it's like a poker tournament or like fantasy football, but instead of playing poker, you're placing sports picks. And then whoever has the highest returns over all of their sports picks wins the prize pot. And the prize pools are set up kind of like our trading competitions, where some of them winner takes all, some of them there's a prize distribution for first, second, third, fourth place. And then now the fifth and final way that you can earn money with BullRush, which ties into sports picking competitions and trading competitions, and that's going to be this beautiful button that you see on both of them that says build your own. You can build your own competition, and when you build your own competition, not only can you enter and then win and earn the prize pool, right? You can also set a rake for those sports picking competitions and trading competitions up to 23%. So if you want to do a trading competition or sports picking competition with all your friends and family, and you set a $10 entry fee, right? Out of those $10, $2 of those, if you do 20% rake, right? Let's just make it easy. If you do 20% rake, $2 of that $10 is going to go to you. You're going to earn that. And then the other $8 of that is going to go into the prize pool for whoever wins the competition. So those are the 5 ways that you can earn with BullRush. Number 1, trading competitions. Number 2, trading challenges. Number 3, a booked prop firm. Number 4, sports picking competitions. And number 5, build your own trading competitions and build your own sports picking competitions. 5 beautiful ways that you can earn from BullRush. And fastest withdrawals in the game, baby. I'd like to say it. You know, I'm proud of that. We got our accountants in there. As soon as zapping them in, son. As soon as you request that payout, we zap those little babies in. So I need to take a sip of water. I'm going to take this hoodie off because it's getting kind of hot, so I'm going to play a little commercial, and then we're going to go into some news stories real quick. And we're going to do news stories, and then we're going to do some live trading, a little teaser of live trading before we hit our live trading competition at 10 a.m., our live stream at 10 a.m. for the live against Rajan and Kit. We're going to do a little teaser with our 1-hour trade competition that's going on right now. But let's go to a quick commercial. I'm going to take this hoodie off, and then we're going to go over some breaking news.
Welcome to BullRush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Whether you're making market moves, picking game winners, or getting funded, BullRush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Step into the action, test your edge, and experience the thrill of the win. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? BullRush is more than a platform. It's your stage to trade, compete, and get funded like never before. Get ready to unleash your potential. Get ready for BullRush. Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in? Welcome to BullRush, the ultimate arena where
Sorry. Right when I switch the screen, my mic wants to start falling over. Yeah, shout out BullRush Sports. That's a great little commercial we got there. But let's go over some news articles. I know everybody always looks forward. I like doing these news articles. So first off, let's talk about Forex and currencies. Of course, that's our bread and butter. That's how we got started. So a U.S. federal court has ruled against former President Donald Trump's broad use of tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, a move that's sending shockwaves through the world economy, but in the best way possible. The decision effectively blocks the imposition of sweeping tariffs Trump had proposed, easing mounting fears of full-blown trade war. Investors across the globe exhaled in relief. Global stock markets immediately responded with a rally. Asian markets led the charge overnight, and European exchanges quickly followed suit. Even U.S. equities saw strong gains at the open, with investor sentiment lifted and hopes of stabilized international trade. Lifted by hopes of stabilized international trade. Legal experts called the ruling a significant check of executive trade power, especially as it pertains to using emergency economic measures for long-term tariff strategies. With the threat of retaliatory tariffs and rising trade tension temporarily off the table, analysts are optimistic that this will offer market breathing room, at least in the short term. BullRush. Sorry, saw some more chats come through. The latest U.S. personal consumption expenditures, or PCE report, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge showed a modest increase in core inflation for the month of April. While the rise was slight, it continues to suggest that inflation is proving sticky and that the path to the Fed's 2% target may be longer than expected. At the same time, personal income growth decelerated, raising questions about future household spending power. Despite that, consumer spending remains impressively resilient, especially in the service sector, where Americans continue to spend on travel, healthcare, and dining out. I know I love dining out, so I just checked my Uber account the other day, and shoo-wee, they keep, side note, Uber, they marketing has gotten so crazy. They keep getting me with the Uber Gold, and every time I try to cancel, they just hit me with we'll give you 1 month. They either do 1 month free, or they do like 3 months for $1 a month, and I'm like, I'll do it. And then I always forget 1 month. I get charged the $10, and it's a whole process of me trying to cancel again. They give me another month free. I don't know. Even me working in marketing, I'm a perfect consumer, as they would say. There's a few people. My wife, perfect consumer. She uses Amazon like social media, but I digress. Analysts say this kind of service-led consumption could keep the U.S. economy afloat, even as wage growth softens and inflationary pressures linger. So, what's next? Well, many on Wall Street will be watching closely to see whether this data shifts the Federal Reserve's stance heading into summer. For now, the Fed remains cautious, watching, waiting, and weighing on every data point. I'm also interested to see how the non-farm payroll goes next week. So we'll see. We'll do obviously I'll have that in the news because we'll do the news trading, news live trading for that week. So, 1 sec. Let me just check on this competition, make sure, see if anything crazy is happening. If we should pause the news here, because I do have a lot of news stories. Whoo! Gosh. Dang. All right, so we got one guy. Let me switch over real quick. We got Animathi, who I think was in the top of the competition last Friday on the 1 hour, has 200% returns. I just want to see. All right, he doesn't have anything closed, so. That's actually insane. That's crazy. So let me go back into news here. 1 moment. All right, real quick. Sorry. If anybody has suggestions for good mic stands, I would love to hear it out. These are really good, high quality. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw that. I figured that out once I clicked on and I saw 200%. Yeah. So we're just gonna go back to the news here. Yeah, sorry, Sharon, if you haven't guessed, I'm not really looking at Discord while I'm on the live stream. So I wasn't able to check that out. But they're fixing it. So we're going to go back to the news here. So in crypto, we got some big developments out of Washington. So the big developments out of Washington are shaking up the crypto world this week, starting with a major legal reversal and ending with a bold strategic investment. So we've been hearing about those strategic reserves all year long since the elections, pretty much. So first up, we'll talk about the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Our favorite government organization has officially dismissed its 2023 lawsuit against Binance and its founder, Shangpeng Zhao, or CZ, as everybody knows him online. The lawsuit has alleged regulatory violations tied to security laws, but under the current Trump administration, the SEC is signaling a more hands-off, pro-growth approach to crypto regulation. Analysts say that this could open the door to more institutional participation in digital assets. And in other headline-grabbing move, the U.S. government has announced the creation of two national reserves: the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve and the U.S. Digital Asset Stockpile will collectively hold about $21 billion worth of seized assets. I mean, if you, I think it was October of last year, we did a news story on the two guys out of Miami that did the $200 million crypto heist, and all of those assets were seized. Now, one thing to remember, out of seized assets, the government does take a percentage out of those seized assets before they even, like if you get, let's say, $100 million stolen from you, and then it runs through a criminal organization, you're not getting and let's say the criminal organization gets caught up and they take the money, the government takes, or the police take the money, you're not going to get that whole 100K back. There is a small fee that's usually taken out for some of those things. So between that and then also governments, not Milk Road, sorry, shout out Milk Road, we love you guys, but Silk Road is a great example. I think hundreds of millions of dollars worth of crypto seized there, all goes to the government. So you can do two different, you can look at that two different ways. You can look at it at like the UK, who just took those assets, sold them, or you can look at it at the US and put that into a strategic reserve. We're spending trillions of dollars on BS anyways. We might as well put a couple $1 billion into crypto that could potentially keep us as a world leader in the future, when essentially, crypto wealth is determining your strength and position in the world economy. So yes, $21 billion worth of seized assets. Officials say the move is designed to secure America's position as a global crypto leader and leverage the value of digital assets for long-term economic resilience. With this, the U.S. becomes the first nation to formally recognize cryptocurrency as a strategic reserve asset, a clear sign that crypto is stepping further into the mainstream. I think... Sorry, I want to look up this stat. So I saw this very interesting stat here the other day, and I want to pull it up here for you guys on crypto. I literally saw it, I think, last night. Here you go. Where was it? Of course, now I can't find the graphic. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to look for this graphic here. All right. Come on. All right, well, I can't find it, so I can't give the exact number, but essentially the graphic said $100 of USD in 2020 is now worth $74, and $100 of Bitcoin in 2020 is now worth, like, I think it was like $2,200. So it just kind of showed like the inflation and deflation of both of those currencies, and the values, how the values changed of both of those currencies. So holding USD or pretty much any currency in your bank account long term isn't the best move, especially if your government is printing money like it's printing, like like a ticketer is printing parking tickets. It's crazy. One more news story on crypto for all my Ethereum bros. On May 29th, Ethereum-focused exchange trade funds, or ETFs, saw a net inflow of $91.9 million, marking one of the largest single-day inflows of the year. According to data from Blockchain News, ETFs like the ETHA and the FETH led the surge, signaling growing confidence from major players seeking Ethereum exposure. And it's not just investors' appetite that's heating up. Ethereum is on track to close May with a positive monthly return for the first time in 2025. After a rocky start to the year, ETH has surged nearly 50% this month, rebounding strongly on the back of renewed optimism around ETFs and broader market momentum. Vitalik is out there doing the Lord's work. But some analysts are urging caution, pointing to potential short-term bearish divergence on technical charts that could suggest a pullback is on the horizon. Sorry. Still, with momentum shifting and institutional money flowing in, Ethereum may be setting the stage for pivotal second half. Like I said, if you're interested in investing in crypto in general, I always say the best way to invest, unless you're a day trader or swing trader or something like that, the best way to invest is look at crypto as a long-term investment like an IRA or a 401k or something like that. Look at it as just a long-term thing that you're going to hold for a minimum of 10 to 20 years. Bitcoin, and also only look at that for those major players. So only look at that for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, those major four players, like the top 4 or 5 cryptos that you've been hearing about for years. I would look at those as just large, long-term, high-risk investment accounts. So large, long-term, high-risk investment accounts. Anything you put in crypto, be okay with, okay, this is my IRA, but I'm okay with if I lose everything. I'm okay. It's going to suck, but just, make sure it doesn't destroy your life if you lose everything. But as far as like the top 4 or 5, like I said, long term, very confident, as long as governments don't start changing the rules and stuff. So lastly, let's get into sports. So on the sports side, the New York Knicks pulled off yet another jaw-dropping comeback in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, rallying from a 20-point deficit to stun the Indiana Pacers, ending in 106-100. Karl Anthony Towns was the hero of the night, scoring 20 of his 28 points in the fourth quarter alone. That performance helped seal the Knicks' third 20-point comeback of the postseason, a feat never before achieved in NBA playoffs history. I tell you what, the blood pressure in New York is high right now. Just with all the if I was a New York fan, if I was a Knicks fan up there, I would my nails would be gone. I'd be. It was a crazy game to watch. The Knicks now lead the series 2-1 with the momentum firmly in their favor. Fans at Madison Square Garden are beginning to believe that a finals appearance could finally be within reach. Game 4 tips off this Thursday in Indiana, and if the Knicks keep the fire burning, history may have more pages to write. The United States, moving on to other sports news. The United States men's hockey team has captured the gold medal, defeating Switzerland in a thrilling final to claim their first IIHF World Championship title since 1960, and just the third in the nation's history. The United States men's hockey team captured the gold medal, defeating Switzerland in a thrilling final to claim their first IIHF World Championship title since 1960, and just the third in the nation's history. Co-hosted by Sweden and Denmark, this year's tournament saw the Americans dominate with speed, discipline, and clutch performances, culminating in a golden moment that has been 65 years in the making. With this win, Team USA not only breaks a decade-long drought, but also sends a strong message ahead for future international play. And lastly, let's step into the ring and the diamond for some of the top sports comebacks making headlines this week. We begin in Glasgow, where Ikao Isuman stunned the boxing world on May 24th by defeating former undisputed championship Josh Taylor via a unanimous decision. With his victory, yeah, sorry, I was making sure I was saying that right. Isuman claims the vacant WBO global welterweight title, a major comeback for the British Ghanaian fighter. It marks Taylor's third consecutive loss, raising questions about the former champ's future, while Isuman's stock soars in the welterweight division. Over in Major League Baseball, the Chicago Cubs wrap up a dominant three-game sweep of the Colorado Rockies with a 2-1 win on May 29th. Pitcher Matthew Boyd held the Rockies in check while Pete Crow Armstrong continued his red-hot streak, blasting his 15th home run of the season. The Cubs are gaining momentum as they look to climb the National League standings. Wow, lots of exciting stuff happening in sports this week. As always, make sure you trade and make sure you place your picks on BullRush Sports Picks competition. Make sure you place your picks on BullRush's Sports Pick competition. We're about just done with this live stream. But again, anybody watching this right now, I want to make sure as soon as this live stream ends, head on over to the link that I just added in the description here. So I just sent another link in the description here, in the comments here on in the chat, whatever you want to call it. I just sent another link for the next live stream. Make sure you hop in that one. That's going to be starting here in about 17 minutes. So make sure you hop on in that. That's going to be a very exciting competition. That is going to be our first ever live trade battle head to head with Kit versus Rajan Dal. It's going to be the battle for all the glory, all the accolades. So make sure you hop in that. We're going to be going live here. Again, that live stream, like I said, will start at 9:45 in about 15 minutes, and then the competition will start at 10. But make sure you're in there at 9:45 because you do not want to miss that competition interview, and then of course that post-competition interview. Make sure you use code AMA promo for a 100% deposit bonus, and make sure you use code BullRush on BullRush Prop for a 30% off discount on any BullRush Prop account between $5,000 and $25,000. I've had a great time. It's been some great I've had some great news stories and some great breaking news here, and till next time, till next week, don't forget to trade, pick, compete, win, and I'll see you in just about 15 minutes in the next live stream.